Alright, so in today's video, we are going to be summoning for Swordswoman Valerie. Comet Streak Valerie, I guess. That's her name now on Global. But, yeah, I'm probably only going to do one multi and a couple Alx pulls, but I'm going to try something new for this video. I'm going to do the summons, and then after the summons, I'm going to go over her kit and who she would work well with, instead of, like, making a separate video as who she would, whatever. But here's the poll. I really want her. I want her so bad. Okay, that's not a good start. But, maybe? Ganon? Okay. 5-star animation isn't the worst. There's still hope. And 1 5-star. I'm going to click it. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, we're just going to turn this into Alk right away. I'm saving up. I gotta get Orville. But I'm probably only gonna do the 5K and the 7K. I want Cilia or Valerie. I don't have either of them. I don't really want any of the Awoken units. I'm please, bro. Alright, Zeorg is crazy. Okay, this is last summon. I'm not doing another. Please. Just give me Valerie or Cilia. I don't have either of them. And we got Kane. Alright. So that's it for the summons. Now we're going to go look at Valerie's kit. Just to go over it. So most of you probably already know what her kit does. But I kind of forgot her. So unfortunately, I did not get her. So, her skill is going to increase damage to enemy by 20% for 10 seconds. Stacks, okay, she's got skill CT speed. That makes more sense. Increase attack and skill CT speed by 150%. Pretty good. This will go well with her passive, or her super art. And then all allies ignore enemies' defense by 100% and increase water units damage by 200% for 30 seconds. So you're going to be using her true art. You're probably going to be using all three of these, honestly. Get that attack up, get the defense ignore and the damage up. And then her super art, this is where the damage is. Adds current attack times 10% to super art's damage. Recovers HP by 60% for lowest HP units. So she's kind of a healer. But, so this means so normally, your units are going to have about 5,000 attack. So at 5,000 attack, she's going to get a 50,000 added to her multiplier. And then the attack cap is 10,000, so she's going to get an extra 100,000. But with passives like these, so the attack cap, what I mean by that is this is multiplied by the attack, but it maxes out at 10k. I've been told. But with passives like this that are multiplied by your attack, it takes whatever number it is. It doesn't max out at 10k. So, taking this 150% times like 5k, she's going to be at what, like 1250? That's 125,000% more. And then you add other attack ups and other stuff like that. She's going to be, this is going to hit, dare I say, no. There's no shot you get it to 1 million. But you could definitely get it to like 400,000. Getting 22,000 attack. That's probably like, that's right where it like caps out. But still, a 400,000 multiplier is kind of crazy. Especially with 200% damage up, a defense ignore. Like, and she has 240% damage up if everybody's above 70% HP. Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, she's going to be hitting really hard. She's going to be a really fun damage dealer. You're just going to need to make sure you keep that attack up. So, like, Hoka, he has an attack up, but I don't know if it's going to stack with hers. Yep, it should, because it's human units. So, I know it says, like, in her name, she's... Actually, no, I don't think it does say that in her name. She's not a god, she's a human. Yeah, so that's an extra 100%. Boom. Takes her from 1250. I don't know how it works, but 25,000, or it'll just add 5k. Either way, you're getting up there. So you should definitely be pairing her with Hoka, giving her some crit, that 300% damage buff, and then pairing her with units like HK Roy. That team right there is going to do so much damage. And then just like a Shiro or Beta if you need them. But honestly, anybody you run her with, she's going to be an insane damage dealer. But Mono Water is definitely where she wants to be. Yeah, you could run her with like Islit if you don't have HK Roy. You could run her with pretty much anybody. But honestly, Mono Water with Hoka, HK Roy, her, and then a support unit like Shiro. That's probably going to be the main comp you see her on. And it's going to be crazy. She's going to be hitting so hard. And she has that 60% heal. If for some reason she's getting like targeted by a boss, that 60% heal is going to save her. All right, and then if we just go to the town, we go to the Alchemist Exchange. I'm sure there's another way to find it, but this is how I'm going to do it real quick. Her true weapon, Rising Nova. So, reduce enemies' water res by 40% for 10 seconds. If user is a water unit, increase accuracy by 30%. So, by itself, I think this is like the same, pretty close to Sanosuke's true weapon. But yeah, she's going to 50% attack up passively and arts by 2 a second. Yep, definitely best in slot for her. Gonna give her a little bit of AC, some water res down, and 50% attack up is gonna be crazy on her specifically. She's gonna be hitting like a truck, bro. She's gonna be one of the best DPSs in the game, 100%. But that's pretty much all she is, unfortunately. But if you do get her, I would say she's going to be one of the most fun units. So definitely try and get her. Unfortunately, I did not. Tragically. But yeah, that's it for this video. See ya.